1051.
Power 1051 is the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building with us this morning, Mr. Faizon Love.
Absolutely.
Thank you
A big worm.
Oh, y'all came alive. I like that.
I like to call you Big Worm. You always Big Worm.
You gave Katt Williams his 50 grand yet, man?
I gave him his 50 grand?
Yeah, then he put a pistol on you because he wanted his money. He said, right
he-
now.
he
No.
owed me. Tell him the story.
Katt Williams owed him money.
Yes.
Oh.
He was on tour with Katt Williams.
There we go.
And he left the tour because he wasn't getting his money.
So you saw him and you asked him for his bread and he pulled a pistol on you.
Nah. You know what it is? Rivera used to manage both of us.
Who?
Rivera.
Oh, okay.
Big Gun.
Okay.
The one
Big
in the
Gun,
stabbing with Jay-Z
Right.
situation?
The one Jay-Z
that got stabbed.
Big
Gotcha.
Lil Kim, all that.
Right. Well, apparently, what Nas said somebody else, and your man stabbed and took the anyway.
Yeah.
He was managing both of us and doing the tour, and it went crazy. And I had been talking to because when it happened, it was a lot of words being said, like, "Hey, yo," because I felt like that, but I ain't grown. You know, like when I see you, I'm gonna see you for real.
That's what you said.
Oh yeah. It was like that. So, but I talked to and then my mother was like, "Boy, you crazy? You can't. You 40 years old.
You told your mother you did that?
No, my mother knew. My mother called me and said, "Whatever you about to do,
Don't do
stop it.
Don't throw your life away and your career
She
away.
has that intuition.
She's
told her.
like, "Whatever you about to do, stop it."
That's real. Mama
Out of
knows.
the blue. I was in a strip club. I had to walk out the strip club. I was like, "What?" So whatever you about to do, and I think she was talking about what I was doing there.
Yeah, don't throw them ones. Don't get that. Don't get head from that stripper in the back room, son.
I was like, "Is she talking about this?" I said, "No." She said, "No, you about to." So I went home and I was like, "Oh." So I called
You still live with your mom?
Come on, man.
You said you went home. All right.
He likes it. He try to play you. He try to play you. He got
I'm
light-skinned
just
guys
making
trying to
sure.
play
You
you.
gotta clarify.
Come on, man. Stop playing. Yeah, so I went home and I thought about it, and I called and because at that time me and him was going back and forth. I was cussing him out and blah blah blah, and then we started laughing. And once you start laughing, he's like, "Okay, we can rectify this." 6 months down the line, we good. And I ain't talking to Katt, but I'm thinking he talking to Katt. So I'm,
So he paid you, but didn't pay Katt.
No. He was still managing. He was still managing Katt at the time.
Got you.
So by the time Katt sees me, I travel by myself, right? And I get out I got my car. He got about 18 people with him. And I'm like, Katt, he's like, "Nah, man, whoop,
Talking crazy to now I got to see you.
Well,
Talking crazy to my man.
He was like,
Charlamagne, you missing this whole story.
Just let him tell a story, Charlamagne. Shut up.
Like, stop, you messing the whole story up.
He bringing
He want to tell you the end.
Then what happened?
That's wrong.
I got this broad downstairs waiting. So, like I said, he saw me in the parking lot, and all he heard is my last comments. So he like, "Yeah, I heard what you heard. I knew you was going to be here tonight." I'm like, "How could you know I was going to be here tonight?" I didn't know I was going to be here tonight.
Right.
So we in the parking lot.
He's psychic.
So he got 18, these bodyguards, but his bodyguard's like, "No, Faizon, cool, it's all good." He's like, "Nah." So then I was like, "Yo, it was 50, now it's 100. Now you done took this to," so then that's when.
So you added your own interest.
Yeah, because what happened was when I gave it a pass.
He doubled it.
I gave it a pass, like, "Hey, it's good on my mama."
What kind of
good.
interest is this, man?
And then
First
when
50,
you coming at me like, "Yo," I'm like, hold on.
So who owed you the money? Or Katt?
No, well, technically both of them did.
Okay.
Can you let him finish his story, man?
I've been trying to figure it out.
So now you grab
Right.
him by his throat and say, "Now it's 100."
No, he running.
Oh, he running.
Hold on.
He running.
So when did the pistol part come out?
Like I'm saying.
Would you let him finish the story?
Well, you don't interrupt neither then.
All right, we'll shut up. Sorry.
So, like I said, he's hollering at me. Then he goes back to the car and pulls his gun.
There you go.
And I'm like, "Wow, you really put." And I got people with me, and they like,
You on your own, Faizon?
No. No, we took the gun away from him.
What do you mean?
That's what I'm saying. It's like
All right, this the gun.
that's the gun.
Freeze, Batman.
That's the gun.
Okay.
Look at the serious face. Gang.
That's the gun. And my man's right here. And they like, "We got to smoke him now. If he don't pull that gun, he shoot Faizon. He got to be smoked."
Absolutely.
Right? And Katt pulls a brilliant move. He goes, "I don't need a gun." and puts the gun on the ground.
Okay.
Wait. Time out. He pulls
You
the
didn't
gun
take
out
it
on
from
you,
him.
Then looks at you and say, "I don't need a gun," and puts the gun on the floor.
As soon as he puts it right there, my man gets up and takes the gun and goes, "It's light.
Ain't nothing in it.
Ain't nothing in it." So he hands the gun back.
What the hell? This is a skit.
I swear to God.
All right, so now you got the gun back in his hand.
Was
Okay.
this
No, it wasn't funny at the time. It was
I
very,
bet it wasn't. And you
it
said
was-
Yeah, you don't know because you don't know when you guy pull a gun on you. You don't, and plus he's
he
crazy.
on narcotics, and I'm like, well, So he puts the gun back down. We get a gun back to him. He run back to a car and get another gun.
whoa.
Yeah,
Y'all crazy letting him run
You
back
think
and
he
forth.
is T.I.?
But see, once somebody do that, my main mission now is not to let the people who I'm with go to jail for life. And if Katt gets smoked in the parking lot and Faizon did it, the comedian, you know how stupid it's already. If I would have slapped him or did anything, y'all would have been like, Faizon slaps,
No, we wouldn't have. We would have been like, he needed that.
Nah,
I'd have been like,
I
that's
swear.
a real.
You know what the first reports was? Faizon snitched. And I'm like, what?
We actually
But
got
that's
that.
what- that's what Katt said.
I'm
Katt
glad
said-
you brought
I
that
was
up.
like, what?
I'm glad you brought that up.
And it was so cold about the black community right now is not the fact that he pulled the gun on me,
The fact that you told that he pulled a gun on you.
the fact that I could have told. Realistically, you supposed to do that.
You damn right.
You supposed to do that because if I would have smoked him, then what?
You're right.
I don't call it snitching. I call it crime prevention.
Well, snitch. See, people got you. You've been in. So
Yeah.
you know, snitching is a whole different thing. Snitching, if I got something to, if me
If
and,
me
this
and you
nigga
robbed Big Worm
exactly,
together,
exactly,
and
and I get
you
away,
got caught,
exactly,
and I tell on you,
yeah, actually,
That's
that's
the
snitching.
definition of a snitching. Most people don't know the definition.
If I
of
walk
snitching.
by your house and somebody got your mama up there with a gun, it's like, do
I
you
hope
want me
you-
to tell?
I want you to tell
please
everybody.
please tell.
911 3 times.
That's where he messed up. That's where he messed up at. I never told. We just went to the club. My whole objective was let me get my people to a good place where nobody's gonna get hurt.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So we got to the club where everybody can. Oh, okay, now everything's good, right? You can't be in Hollywood Ray with a gun and talking about I'm gonna shoot Faizon and the police don't show up.
Or
After
shoot
all
or
this-
anybody for
Now,
that
this is what's
matter.
amazing to me about all of this. After all this, y'all still just went to the club like nothing just happened?
It had to be because if we would have gotten in the car, it'd have been like, let's go get this. It'd have been like that.
Like Ricky just got smoked. Doughboy didn't
It'd
want
have
to
been
get
like,
him.
you
I
can't
went
just
home
do
after
it.
that.
It's like you can't. Well, we were going there to. We had just had a great dinner. These are grown men. That happened. You know what I'm saying? So we had a great dinner, and we was like, let's go. Let's go. Because going out in California, man, you gonna just something like this gonna happen. Because it always happened north of Pico, I call it. Nothing ever happens in Watts and Compton. Nothing where the gangsters really are.
Yeah.
It's always somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. It never happens
Never got tried
in
by
a killing field.
Never got tried by a blood or a crip, but you got tried by a
Right.
cat in Cali.
Right.
Damn.
You feel me?
Damn.
Right.
Did
now
you
what
really
are we
did you
saying?
really fear for your life?
Yes, you ever had a gun put on you?
No, I
Because I
haven't.
didn't know which way it was gonna go, and I know where my people was.
Like what's going
Them
on in
shoot
your
me
head?
is one thing, but then pulling the gun out and before anything happens, you got your blood on his hand. If something happens with me and you, say me and you out, and something happens, they're gonna put it on me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're innocent. You're beautiful.
I don't gas her. Now what's up with you and Katt now?
Hold on, but first of
good.
all, you got to stop saying that you took the gun because you just told us that he actually put the gun down and somebody else.
We
took
did take the gun.
They took it after
No,
they
he
said
put
when
it down, actually.
He didn't- he
I,
didn't-
when I heard the story, I thought he grabbed it from Katt. I was like, damn, Faizon a gangster. He put it down.
Put it like this: even if you put a gun down right there, and somebody take it from you and then hand it back to you, he's like, "Come on, he ain't doing nothing.
That's true.
This is a joke."
Yeah, you're a
know
clown.
somebody-
Yeah.
Somebody just about to. You ain't go. It ain't go. It's the first 48. I ain't never heard no.
Word.
He took the gun. He put it down. He danced. He talked about it. You know.
So
So now
what's the
where
relationship?
now
What's the
where do you
relationship
guys
with and
stand?
Katt?
We good. I mean, we. That's what's funny.
What you mean y'all good?
You seen him since then?
We saw. We
After
saw.
he call you a snitch, after he pull out a gun on
See,
you,
I know
y'all
what I
good?
am.
Right.
I know what I am, and I know who I am.
Right.
So I'm not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna really get at you, and that was my problem. And I had to learn about Faizon. Look, if you gonna stay in this business, I mean, you done heard of different occurrences, people getting slapped, and I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? So we talked about it. We laughed about it because we was cool.
You guys laughed about it.
Did you slap him when you saw him the second time?
Nah,
though?
because
Jack him up a little bit. Like, don't you ever pull a gun on me?
When I saw him, he was with Suge.
Oh, you definitely didn't do nothing then.
Oh, why?
Because it's Suge Knight. Go on and say something. Go on and say something so somebody else can pull a gun on
Right.
you.
No, they know what happened. They know what happened. No, trust me.
Did you get your money?
No.
How much is it now? Is it still 100,000 or is it back to 50?
No, it's zero. It's at zero. My soul is cool.
So wait a minute. So I could book you for a show.
No.
Ain't gotta pay you.
No.
And then just pull a gun out on you and then take it back. And then
But then
it's clear.
what is the price you gonna pay for that?
Yeah, you right.
What is the price you gonna pay for that $100,000?
You right.
Somebody gonna lay down.
Mm-hmm.
Then what? I'm sitting there, I'm gonna write a book from jail. It's not happening.
Right.
I'm just like, okay, other blessings happen.
But I'm glad you were smart enough not to do anything crazy.
Absolutely.
Well, that comes with learning.
Mm-hmm.
In our community, we not learning. They going for they think these rappers is really doing what they talking about. It's like, come on, man, these guys, they not doing, they got drug cases still open. You can't say I'm selling drugs and they got drug cases still open.
Right.
They just take you to jail. So it's a long time ago, there was a documentary called The Show. Dr. Dre told you
that.
It's all entertainment.
That's what Charlamagne says all the time.
All
when
the
he,
time.
When he
All
cheats on his
entertainment.
girlfriend and talks about it.
When my girl hear me talking about other girls I done banged on this radio,
It's
it's
just
all
entertainment.
entertainment, man.
It's
All
for them to
entertainment.
laugh.
That's it.
He probably really love her. You look like you're a
Love her
nice
to
guy.
death.
That's all.
The mother of my child.
But
Let's
he-
talk about L'Oreal now. You managing her, right?
Oh, she just texted me.
I heard you want to smash L'Oreal.
Oh man, she looked like the first girl I ever fell in love with.
Really?
She remind me of my aunt. no, my aunt's sexy now. But
Wait
she
a
remind-
second, so you smashed Charlamagne's aunt?
Yeah. I always tell her that. Don't I always tell her that? Man, you
Yes.
remind me of my aunt Lottie, man.
Hey,
It might be Charlamagne aunt that you first fell in love with.
No, trust.
No,
How old
L'Oreal
you?
is single, too.
32.
32.
My aunt like 50-something though.
Garfield, where you at? Garfield like this. We was in Harlem. Garfield only like hanging out with old women.
No, my aunt from Mount Corner, South Carolina. You ain't probably know.
Oh yeah, they not.
But I don't know. You done did shows in Charleston, so I don't know.
Charleston, have I did shows?
Charleston, South Carolina?
I think so.
You
Charleston?
did just recently. I heard an intervw with you.
So how we gonna hook L'Oreal and Faizon up?
Are we gonna do this?
I'm going to see her in a little while today.
We should
What that got to do with him and his penis?
Like,
You need to put that together for L'Oreal.
all right,
L'Oreal don't
I'ma
miss
set
her
it
blessing
up.
now.
She's
Faizon got
coming to
bread.
dinner with me tonight, actually.
Oh, so,
See?
I
Huh?
would say come to the show, but the show's our work. You know what I'm saying? Are y'all coming? We ain't talking about the show.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, we
you
didn't
are
get to
doing
that
you are
yet.
doing the
We
show.
didn't get to that yet.
Forgot about that. Yeah, you are doing the show. That's right.
Y'all got
Caroline's
rights
this
to the
weekend.
Cat Williams thing.
Faizon
That
at
was
Caroline's
Charlamagne,
all
man.
weekend long.
When is he at Caroline?
He's going to be at Caroline's tonight at 8 p.m., Friday 8
That's
p.m. and
hilarious.
10:30 p.m., Saturday 8 and 10:30,
Y'all wanna know,
and
y'all
Sunday at
stick
8.
to the gangster. I'm a nice guy.
I
I've
can
been a
tell.
nice
You
guy.
gotta-
I got roots here. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I go back with New York with WBLS.
Word. I used to work there.
Get out of here. No, I'm talking about when.
I used to be Wendy's co-host like in the mid 2000s. I was
Really?
young then. Yeah.
When
Charlamagne been 32 a long time.
They definitely.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, how old are you? I mean, you can't be 32.
Hell not. I worked with Wendy.
How long was you in for?
Yeah, just a year.
Oh, what you traffic violation?
Shot, assault and battery with intent to kill. Shot at somebody.
Oh, see,
And the only reason I stayed in is because my pops didn't want to pay the bail because he was trying to teach me a lesson. I had to learn how to learn.
you should have learned.
That's it.
good.
Like,
That's good.
that's why when you were talking about learning earlier, I would always tell people you have to learn how to learn.
have to learn.
But some people learn the hard way and they don't
Some
get a
people
chance
have to
correct
keep
the
going
mistakes.
back.
Right.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? They keep going back.
Well, Faizon, I'm going to hook you up at L'Oreal if you can be the couples retreat Faizon love.
I'm always
That
that guy. Look, the guy you see with the TMZ and stuff is just
It's entertainment.
it's just a little. They never say nothing good I do. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of good. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking down Harlem giving out chicken wings and all.
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
Not a whole
Turkey.
chicken, but a chicken
Turkey.
wing.
Not turkeys, but chicken wings.
So you go to Popeyes, get a 12-piece, and just start handing people drumsticks.
You know, I don't have no bodyguards, nothing. I go everywhere. I get on the 6 train. I go up and down. You know what I'm saying? I'm a part of this city. You know what I'm saying?
How long
get
did
on
it
the
take for
sixth
people to
train.
stop calling you Big Worm?
Man, let me tell you this funny story. I'm in Africa doing this movie. We in the desert, in the bush. It's hot. It's about 2,000 degrees, right? I'm sitting behind the camera looking at it. And I see this dude he's walking. You know how you see somebody walking? He got no shoes on and like some slacks and
A spear.
not a spear, but like a stick with a satchel on it.
Right.
So I'm like, damn, where's he going?
This is Africa. You're in
Africa.
Africa. He's going
South
home.
Africa's Africa.
He's going home.
No, he's going somewhere, but he just taking his time, you know, and he finally gets close to us. I'm like, why don't y'all go give him some water? Because, you know, we got food and everything. I said, go give him some water. So he takes the water, and then I said, why don't you invite him over to the tent, you know? Invite him over to the tent. He comes, sit next to me by the monitor, and he goes, big worm. I said, hold up, man. It's 2,000 degrees on. You ain't got no socks, but you know big worm. Where you getting it? That time, the first time it ever blew my mind. Mm-hmm. But so you get all kind of people because some white people don't even know about that. They go Blue Crush, Elf, and all these other.
Nah, Friday's a cult classic, man.
I guarantee you, some people don't even know that. Think that's me. A movie called Baby Kids. I did Robin Harris' voice. They go. They say you're in the movie. Who were you? So I did Robin's voice. Like, come on, Robin did that. No, he didn't.
He had died when that.
There you go. She knows a lot.
Wow.
She did her.
So Friday, are they gonna do another Friday? Are they been calling you?
No more Fridays.
Come on, they do the last Friday. You gotta play
Let
Worm.
me explain something to you.
Uh-oh.
They've been talking. Q been talking about doing this movie for about 5 years. It only takes 6 months to do a movie.
But they trying to get Chris to do it.
No, man. Chris with a big. What Chris said? He got something to do?
That's what I was thinking.
Chris got something to do? Chris to do the movie?
I hope he ain't waiting on another Rush Hour because that ain't happening. Jackie Chan look 90 years old now.
Oh man.
They might do another Rush Hour before they do another Friday.
It ain't gonna be Jackie Chan. It'll be Chris Tucker and Jeremy Lin or somebody. It ain't gonna be Jackie Chan.
Stop. Really, Charlamagne?
When is he gonna be at Caroline's again, Angela Yee?
Really, Charlamagne?
Angela
You
Yee.
think that Jeremy Lin could play?
Angela Yee.
Now time out. Ho.
That was
Nope.
very racist.
Why?
What? Oh.
Like you just replaced another Asian man with another Asian man?
Are you
Don't
What
look at me.
is the Asian role?
Don't look at me, Angela Yee.
I just got a tattoo.
That was so foul, Yee.
Uh-huh.
I was sure, but I don't want everybody.
Gee, that was
Let
so
me see
foul.
why you don't know
like-
what it says.
I do understand.
Okay.
You know how to speak the characters?
Speak the characters.
You know how to understand the characters?
I'm uncomfortable
You know
for
what?
you, Yee.
I don't want to have this
uncomfortable for you, Yee.
conversation.
Don't tell me you got Chinese letters and don't know what they are.
I know what they are.
You think you know?
I've been studying the Chinese culture. since I
Cantonese
was,
or Mandarin?
It's Cantonese.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, so you've been to China before.
I'm like the biggest Bruce Lee fanatic in the world. Like I'm like, so that led me on to like I used to wear a gi up in the Bronx.
What the hell is that?
A kung fu gi. You know
Okay.
I used to wear.
They make it that big?
Come on, man. I wasn't always like this. This
Okay.
happens when you know what I'm saying. This what I got lazy. Chris Rock told me I was lazy. That's why I started doing stand up because he's like, you lazy, man. You got to get out there. You leaving too much money on the table. So that's what happened when you got lazy. I got lazy. You know what I'm saying? And you know, y'all had all that food out there.
Yeah,
like,
we did have a lot of food.
That wasn't for me though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was for the guests.
No, that's for everybody.
No, that was for you.
Yes, anybody?
No, we
anybody-
did Faizon.
We knew you was coming.
No, you didn't.
Big Worm.
Yes, we
Yeah.
did.
Stop playing.
It might say Big
You
Worm
was on
on
the
the tag.
schedule.
Big Worm on the tag, yeah.
We got a bunch of platters for you.
Yeah, man.
Y'all was like, oh, he gonna want to eat all this. It's like stop playing.
For real.
I appreciate that, man. I mean,
Were
I know
you?
how to take it though. It's a lot of food.
Now,
I mean, it's like you know, somebody take pictures of the food. It's like tables of food out there.
Yeah, no, we knew you were coming.
It's fruit.
What did y'all hear? It's like, oh yeah,
Croissants.
this.
Well, yeah, they set people up like that too.
No, they set your
They know
rider
a big
over
guy
here.
coming, so they put all the food on. Let's see how much he eat. Let's
Yeah.
see how long it takes for him to dig into something.
They was eating more. I just had some coffee. I was like, come on. I was like, they're not gonna get me eating all these Danishes and.
Now, were you around in New York? What happened recently? Kevin Hart and Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock and everybody got together, had some big comedy powwow?
No, I'm not a part of that.
You're not part of that crew?
Nah, I love those guys. I mean, Kevin and Chris. I'm
But
like,
you was just on Real Husbands of Hollywood, though.
those guys. They look at me like a troublemaker.
They got real sad and quiet.
I'm not a part. Like I hang out with just regular people.
Got you.
I don't hang out with Chris. I mean, I've known Kevin since he started in the business. His first show, we did a show called The Big House, and it was me and him. We had a blast, and I loved him since then. But we don't hang out.
But he had you on Real Husbands of Hollywood, though.
Because we just have fun. We just have fun. We just it's like we did the award show, but we don't hang out. They hang out.
Right.
They hang out. Like I hang out with
People at Popeye's Chicken in Harlem.
yeah, really.
Got you.
Where was we at last night? We was the social club.
Oh, the social club.
Corner social. Yeah, Hudson River Cafe.
Did you grew up in Newark?
No, I grew up in the Bronx.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Where you grew up?
Brooklyn and in Jersey.
You know, I've been to Brooklyn 3 times.
What? That's crazy.
I haven't been to Brooklyn. I haven't spent
You
my
really
time
missing
in
out,
Brooklyn.
sir.
That's good. Stay out of it. You don't want to get robbed.
You still?
No, I heard Brooklyn is the new Harlem.
Brooklyn
There's
is
a
definitely.
There's a million Cat Williams out in Brooklyn. They got bullets in their guns, though.
Actually, we have the
Hilarious.
Barclays Center, Envy.
No, I
And-
mean, yeah, my man just sold out the Russell Peters sold out the Barclay.
Yep, I heard that. I heard it was fantastic. Somebody told me they went to that.
That's why I hang. You know,
You still got issues with Funk Master Flex?
nah, he's just a chump.
You gotta tell me. You know I know.
He's no, that's hilarious.
He's definitely not pulling a
Just
gun
so
on
you got
I don't mess with. I don't. He's, like you said, he's a chump to me.
no, yeah. I thought what he said was that whole thing was just what that was about, right?
What?
It was R. Kelly got off on the thing,
Peeing on the little girl.
right? And my whole thing was the family ain't saying nothing, so it was something else. It's something else going on. You know, so when you go to court and you get acquitted, it ain't no easy task. They go through like when Michael Jackson went to court and he was dancing on the. I was like, he's innocent because they take your ass and open it like this when you go to court.
Right. They have pictures of his penis,
Yeah, they
every
go
little
like this.
splotch.
They go, let's see if you lying. Open your ass. You guys want to come look at his ass? So ain't no way around it. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You in court. So
Charlemagne
when he got
knows.
acquitted-
Charlemagne.
I had a criminal sexual conduct charge, and I had to go through the whole song
they
and
go
pony
like,
dance.
Did they do that to you?
I had to give blood. I had to give DNA, hand samples.
It's nothing about court is easy.
You are guilty until proven innocent for real. For
Period.
real. Ain't no innocent until proven guilty. You are guilty
So
until
when
proven
you are innocent, you are really. When Michael Jackson is innocent, he's really innocent.
Right.
When R. Kelly was innocent, he's innocent. For this jerk to go on there and say wow, wow, and he's smacking women, and then I know there's pictures of him hugging R. Kelly and all this, but he won't say it in his face. I thought that was just a bitch move. Like, wow, why you doing all this behind this back? But I bet you if he was here, you'd be like, hey, big ups and taking pictures and Instagram and all that.
Have y'all seen each other?
No. I mean, but I'm not hard to find. But I mean, like I say, I travel by myself, so it's like it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
So even after the whole gun incident, like look at Rick Ross. He had a bad incident where in Fort Lauderdale his car got shot at, and he's
Yeah.
in New York now, and they're saying he has security around him 24/7. Was there ever a time you felt like you needed security around you?
Let me explain something to you about that. Do y'all ever remember a guy named John F. Kennedy?
Absolutely.
He was the president of the United States.
He got his head blown off.
In a parade. Do you think they're gonna really? I can hire somebody to protect me better than that?
You're right. That's a damn good point. Ronald Reagan got shot too.
Yeah, Ronald Reagan got shot.
Abe Lincoln too. I mean, I'm sure security wasn't as
Yeah.
good as it is good now back then, but
So it's like,
I mean, yeah, Fitzgerald got shot too.
I mean, it's
That's
they want to
scandal,
get you,
my
they gonna
bad.
get you.
I was like, what?
That's scandal. That's
the right
scandal. That's
people
why
gonna
scandal.
get you.
Sorry.
They gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? It's like Tupac got shot down the street. You know what I'm saying? It's like he by himself. I mean, it ain't no amount of people gonna save you because they might be all in on it.
Right.
No, wow.
So if you by yourself, he's like, hey, I'm jumping out the window. It's like that's what it is. It is what it is.
People are more scared nowadays of getting videotaped, getting slapped or something, and then it's on World Star.
Hey,
Not me. That don't bother. That happened to me. That don't bother me.
hey, taking a fade. If a man said he ain't never took a fade, he a lie.
A damn lie.
He a lie. You gonna always somebody gonna take a fade. I'll take a fade, but watch out when I come back, because I'm coming back.
Sheesh. Let me text L'Oreal back right
No,
now.
no. I'm different now. I'm different.
When is he gonna be at Carolina?
Look, she really texted me right now.
Faizon,
I don't know.
What's the times on Carolina? G?
No.
He's going to be at Caroline's 8 p.m. tonight,
And tell
tomorrow.
her quit listening to that stupid girl.
Oh,
Winter.
she been stopped listening to her.
Oh.
Winter built like you, man.
When When is he gonna be at Caroline's?
He's going to be at Caroline's tonight at 8, tomorrow 8 and 10:30, Saturday at 8 and 10:30, and Sunday at 8.
All right. Well, we appreciate you stopping through.
Faizon
Faizon.
love.
I appreciate it, man.
Breakfast Club on Power 105.